Hey everybody, this is Joe at Joe's Plays Bad, and I'm gonna be playing a game I love bad. I'm gonna be playing it for about 4 hours, so this is my longest stream yet. We gotta pause this game. I gotta remember what I've got going. So, okay, yep, I remember kind of what I was working on here. So I just wanted to get a little bit of it going. So right now, what we have going is we have the Diamondback Terrapin, American Bullfrog. I'm just seeing what I got. Amphibi, we got and tree frog there. All right, so I got to remember how to do this. I'm really. I got my Joe Plays Bad little thing here. So I got that little bit of what I'm going for on this. We're gonna start ourselves with a little bit of a thing here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a barrier. We're going to do, where is the null barrier? Da, 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 da. So I want to, so first off I got to figure out what I want to put here. So we're going to figure something out. We're going to go to the Zoopedia. Right. So what do I want, like the very first thing you see when you come into the zoo? So I want something that's going to be kind of cool. It's going to lead into an area, but I want it, since this is in North America, since this is in America, I want something kind of cool. I like the American bison, but it takes up so much space. There's not really, it's not really anything super neat and all that. So African wild dog. Giant tortoise wouldn't be too bad. No, they're kind of cool. No, maybe not. Alligator. Alligator would be a good one, but I'd want to do like a little bit of a raised area and that, and I'm not very good with that right now. So let's see. Small Asian clawed otter, Bactrian camel. No, do not want a tiger at the very first thing. I'm gonna go with something that the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo kind of did. A black-tailed prairie dog. Yeah, let's do some prairie dogs. Let's do some prairie dogs. Yeah, let's go ahead and get ourselves. We're gonna get ourselves. Just go ahead and buy all of these. Let's see. Want to see, how they do species data. One male and 11 females. Okay. So, general information. Okay, market. So, I need another female. Alright. Okay. Where is the null barrier? Glass null. Okay. So I'm gonna do. Okay, where do I wanna? Where do I wanna put my entrance? I think I'll put the entrance like right here. So we're gonna have a bit of a wall here. Alright, now I want a habitat gate right there. Alright, and then one more section of wall right there, and then that's it. And I'm going to switch to a null barrier. And we are going to extend this out. Let's see, I want to make sure I'm not too crooked. Okay. Let's see, can we get up a little ways? Yeah, okay, let's see. How are we doing there? That's a little bit on the crooked side. Let's move it in a little bit. Alright. Alright. Then we're going to... Alright. Then I want to do some pathing. Alright. We're going to do employee only path. We're going to just... There we go. No. Right. Then we are going to... Let's see. I need terrain. I want to push. I just want to kind of, make a little bit of a... Like a little bit of an indentation around it so that they can't really get, so that they can see. Right. Then nature, I'm going to need rocks. And I don't want the aquatic. Let's see. Filters, continent, North America. There we go. Okay. The desert rock. Alright. Okay, I need some smaller ones than that. Okay. Okay, so... Let me see. So I put that there. And get that advance move. We're going to sink that a bit into the ground. Alright. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I forgot to save that. Ah, dang it. Nope. I need advance move. I need to sink that into the ground. Alright. Let's see. Nature. Alright. I want to throw that right there. Cladding pillar. Let's... Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright. Alright. Nope, I want... What other rocks do we have here? Ooh, nope. Maybe this? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright, we'll put a couple... I want... one there. like we're gonna make this like a back wall, but I do want to make a little viewing area like right here. So we're going to just throw some stuff down there at the bottom so that they can't get out. Alright. Yeah, it looks nice. Alright. Tiger Rock. Temperate Rock. Yeah, looks nice. Ooh, yeah, okay, right there. I want to throw like one piece. Let me see. Yeah. Like, no. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this right. Ah! Don't want the tropical, no tundra, no volcanic. Just gonna do some more of the temperate. That one's probably a really big one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's see. How does that look? It's a little bit tall, so we're going to actually advance move. There we go. And advance move. There we go. Alright. Let's see. This should work. It should work pretty decently for what I'm trying to do. Just gotta kind of sync. Okay, I'm gonna need some more. Let's see. I don't want the aquatic. Red desert. You know, that one doesn't look too bad. Right. But I want to. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to advance move. That's going to go down in there just to kind of give it a. Can I still see? Is that too tall? And no. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, we got a good little view here. We're gonna try to make this into a nice little area for them. Zoo animals. I have. Okay, so I got this guy, and I got all of these guys, and we're going to. Move them in here. Okay. Okay. So all of those is going. All right. So I think that's okay. So Let's look at this. Okay, let's animals, logs, maintenance, animal encounters. Okay, so facilities, no nature. Still got North American tag. Desert rock. Okay, oh yeah, that doesn't look too bad. That looks kind of good. I actually kind of like them. Okay, so I want to advance move. I need to remember the keys to this. Okay, so we are going to throw that there. That down a little bit. Alright. Okay. Nature again. I want to get more of this. You know, I do. I want this, but this is gonna be. This is gonna look weird because I'm going to really. Because I just want the tip of that. Yes. I want that butted up against that. Oh yeah, I think that looks nice. I think that looks really nice. Let's see. How does that look from here? Yes, that looks nice. Alright, I like that. Alright, so we're going to Savannah, no. Want some of the, yeah, you know. No, let's not go with something that big. Let's go, yeah, there we go. And we're gonna, boom. I want to do some advance move on that. We're going to drop that into the ground a bit. Then we are going to drop that into the ground. Just want it. Yeah, okay. Can we still, is that a good site? Yes, okay. Just want to kind of see. Okay, we're going to unpause this. I just want to get the first one in. This is really my first big attempt at doing a. Okay, so on that, let's play. Okay, so I need to get you. No, where is he? All right, so we found. All right, so let's see. I wanna overview. I gotta remember how to do this. Da, 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 da. I'm being dumb here. I've literally done most of the tutorials to actually how to do the full thing. I just want to see, you know, oh shoot, social. Okay, no. Uh, Overview. Is it heat map? How do I get the walking path? There we go. So, okay. So, yeah. This is all the area, so I still do have to. Okay. So, yep, I still do have to. So, we're going to stay paused. We're going to fix that. Okay, yes. Habitat. Alright. Right, so let's go ahead and construction, nature. Alright. Don't like the mossy rocks the way it works because the prairies are a desert. You know. Ah, man, that might actually look really nice. Let's see if I tilt it this way. And let's see. Yeah, move it right like that, right there. Let's do an advanced move on this. I need to remember that that is X. Okay, yeah, I like it right there. That might be eating a little bit. Can I? Yeah, it's a little bit high. So we will drop it down just a little bit more. Alright. Yeah, I think that's still pretty good. I kind of want to make this area over here like a no rocked area. So I'm going to do terrain, push. I really want to get this low. Like make this area just untraversable for them. Okay, let's see. Alright, so let's go ahead and do habitat. Undo that last bit. Okay. Alright. So let's see. Okay, there's still a spot right there. Yeah, I gotta get it to where they can't get out through there. Alright, so let's see. We're gonna take this, move it there, advance move. Okay, nature. Let's get down here to some of the, not savanna, I want, not taiga, I want some of the temperate. Don't want the big ones. Okay, so let's get there, 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 and there. So we're going to use all those big ones, but what we're going to do is we're going to take these, we are going to advance move, drop them down. Yeah, I kind of want, okay. Okay. Drop that down. Move that over a bit. Okay. Drop this down. Move it over. Okay. Drop that down. Move it over and move it up. I want to drop that down some more because I want people to be able to see over it. Okay. Okay, do we still have that? Okay, so why is this area traversable? Okay. Terrain, push. It's like it's that spot right there. It's making it to where they can get down. don't know why that is okay. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and okay, so we want to I want to get this one. So yeah, I kind of want to make it to where like this area is kind of like a we're going to get this off because I want to be able to see how it actually looks. Okay, so I want to move that over here, move that here, move that down. Okay, it's right, and we're trying to get this set up. What the heck is that? I don't even know what that is. Okay. Okay. Alright. So let's see heat management. Okay. Okay, so it's alright, so it's this spot right here that they can get down in. So I'm actually gonna put a nature. I want a desert rock. We're gonna put that right there. I think that'll stop it. I think that will stop it. I think that'll stop the whole them being able to escape thing. So let me see. Let's see if that will help. Alright. Apparently not. I want to drop this one down because I want people to be able to see a little bit better. Alright, so let's hit the X button on that. We're going to drop that down a little bit. Alright. I want this area to be kind of kind of a non-scene area. Just right here. So they shouldn't be able to get down there any. They shouldn't be able to get up here. Question is that too high for people to see over? It should be good. Okay, so let's see. I need to grab this guy. Let's just see. Okay, heat maps. Okay, Okay, let's see. I think I got it. I think I got it. All right. So it does not look like I have any Hey buddy. If anyone's out there, if anyone's watching, please by all means say hello. All right. So first thing I need to do. Okay. So we are going to grab this guy. We're taking this off. We're grabbing one of these guys, and we are going to see how their terrain is. So, yeah, they have way too much grass. They need a lot more soil, and they need a little bit more short grass. So I'm going to actually make the short grass right over here. This zone right here is going to be our short grass area. Alright, so we need terrain, and we need painting, we need short grass. And I want to make this as large as I can make it. Not that large. I need to make it 5. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so let's see. I do want to get all of the long grass around here gone. Alright, so I think that's, yeah, I got plenty of the short grass. Alright, now we are going to do soil. We're going to do a lot of soil. I want a lot of soil on this. I want to make it like really soily. So I'm going to do some more short grass. I do want to get rid of all this long grass out here. I just want it gone. So I'm just going to do this to get rid of it all. Just all in the area, you know, I just want it gone. So I don't like the long grass, so we're just going to go ahead and get rid of all of that. Alright. Then for hard shelters, alright, so we're going to make this area right over here their burrowing area, so I actually want to do light soil. I want to make this a little bit smaller. Alright, so yeah, okay, so like right here, we're going to soil this out. We're going to soil all of this. Yeah, we want all this area to be soil. Okay, and then we are going to habitats, beds and shelters. I want shelters. Animal burrow. Alright. 1 and 2. Alright. So that should up their hard shelter requirement. Didn't it? Okay. Alright. Alright, terrain. Why does they not have enough hard shelters? Let me see if animal shelter small fixes it. Okay, so it's because I used a large burrow. Okay, so we're going to delete that. Alright. Delete. Move that to right over here. Alright. Then I'm going to make a path. Let's see. Path. I need a regular path. So, okay. So, the regular path. I don't need a queue path. I need a regular path. I'm using what? What is this? It's not that. Is it that? Nope. Alright, what am I using? Rustic, nope. Ornate tile, gravel, hexagon stone, no. Is it the cobblestone? Yes, I'm using the cobblestone. We're going to align to grid. We're going to select that grid, and then we are going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I want to make... Alright, so yeah, we're going to get that. And I want people to be able to see Joe Plays Bad. That is me. That is Joe Plays Bad. That is how things are going. Alright, and then we are going to come over here, and we are going to extend this on so that it's a double area to view our wide and cuddly little guys. Alright, and with that, we have our very first, and I'm going to get some, okay, let's see. So they need some more nature here. So let's see. What can we do? Let's see. Environment, plants, coverage. I need a little bit more coverage. So let's do biomes, grassland. All right, and let's get some plants, and let's also do a continent of North America. All right. So and we're gonna put that over here in this area. We're gonna make a buffalo grass parched area. Let's see, does that work? Alright. So, yeah, that's looking nice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm liking this. Okay, and I'm not really over coveraging it. Little eye. Is that... Okay. I want one... Wait a second. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, something's wrong. Let's see. I need you. Okay, so I need terrain. Sculpting. I need it down to 1. Trying to figure out what the hell happened there. Okay, that should be... Okay. Nope, I need to get that prairie dog. And grab another one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, I got it. Okay. Alright, so I now want, let's see, facilities. We want media devices. Education. No, that went. Okay, now there it is. Habitat Education Board set. Alright. We are going to go. We're going to set that right. Can we put it in here? Alright. I think that is very nice. And right when you first get in here, alright. So we're going to set that to black-tailed prairie dog. And we're going to set that to black-tailed prairie dog. Alrighty. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Alright. Alright. So, education. Okay. So I want to do some. Let's see. We'll do an educational speaker and we'll put it right here. And we were going to black-tailed prairie dog, and let's see, make sure we're not, yeah, make sure we're not hitting that. All right, maybe a little bit bigger. I don't, okay, right, yeah, that should be good right there. Okay, all right, I like that. I like that. Okay, okay, we got that. All right. Now I need to get, let's see, okay, we're in nature, habitat, want to do black, or here, filters, species, black-tailed prairie dog, right, and I want enrichment items. I'm going to do a tunnel. Alright, so I'm going to get off of this. Alright, so we're going to put the tunnel like right, we'll put the tunnel like right there. We'll do food enrichment, veggie jelly cake. We'll put that right there. Toys, sprinkler. Tennis ball, set right there. Okay, now I gotta remember something. I don't remember where it's at. Barriers. I want a viewing dome entrance. And I want that right here. We are going to... Alright. Dang it, nope. Viewing dome entrance. Let's see. Actually, let's just go undo. Alright. And then, where is the viewing dome? Where is the viewing dome? Is it under habitat? Food and water. I don't know why they've got that arboreal. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so what are we missing here? Terrain, that is at it. Enrichment is at 100%. Social, yeah, everything should be good. So why are we only at 99% welfare? Because of nutrition. Okay. Of course, we are going to... animals. Grade 3 food pot quality. Alright, and now I need to get a viewing pod. I'm trying to remember where the viewing pod is. It's like, is it gardening? habitat. All. I want to get rid of the black-tailed prairie dog. We're going to put view. There we go. So we are going to put the viewing dome. It's got to be within the frames. We're going to put it like right here. All right. Let's see. Make sure that didn't. Okay. All right. And I want to get. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna put that right next to that. And black-tailed prairie dog. All right, and then that'll take them directly in, and they can see the black-tailed prairie dog. Let's see what this guy's thinking. Let's see his thoughts. Zoo ticket prices are great. Thoughts. Alright. Yep. Why is it unacceptable? So there's one thing with this, okay, so now it is accessible. I've called the keeper over to give them food. They've got their areas, and I want to add a few more little small rocks in here just to make it really nice. So we got a nice big area for them to check out and all that. We're going to make ourselves a little area here, a little rock garden or something. Just a little nice area with some stuff. And I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to see terrain. I want to paint. I want to shorten grass. I want to make it a little bit bigger. So I want to get rid of all this long grass. They don't really need any long grass, so yeah, I think that's going to be a little bit better. So let's see. Let's get some. I'm going to get rid of that. Nature, rocks, North American grassland. And get rid of that. Alright. Savannah rock cladding. Alright, let's put that there. But what I want to do is I want to drop this down almost completely under. Yep, we're going to move that down, make that just like a little bitty rock outcropping there. Might even still be traversable for them. I just want like a little bit of stuff there. Do they do desert at all? I can't remember on that. If, you know, the terrain, if they can do desert at all. Yeah, a little bit of sand. So I'm going to actually take like the area right around their stuff and turn it into sand. So yeah, we're going to make this sand. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see how that looks. Okay, yeah, I want to make this a little bit smaller. So I want to kind of put some sand right over here. Make it seem like this area is kind of, you know, getting a little bit on the sandy side on that. Yeah, that looks good. Looks nice. short grass. Ooh, I know what I want to do right here. I know exactly what I want to do right here. So this is like a really good viewing point. So I do want to do a path, and I'm going to do a single path on that. We're going to go with the same one we're working with. Yep, there we go. Align to grid. All right. All right. Can I... I forget how to do this. Okay, so yeah, I just want... Okay, let's see. Undo. See if I can't. How do I make the stairs? Okay. Really non-elevated. Elevated length. Do I have to deselect the grid to do that? See, this is the areas that I get kind of bad. I get kind of rough on. But yeah, okay. So I kind of know what I'm doing. Okay, so I want to do a facility, not a guest utility, animal exhibit. I want to do a desert, Oceania walkthrough, North African, New World. African, Australian. European, no, because this is America, so World Exhibit small. Alright, and we're going to go right. Can I? Right. I want to. Right there. Alright. And we are going to animal exhibit trading, and I want. Let's see, reset all. I want. I want to do a filter of. Okay, we'll just go through here and see what we got. Okay, it's Brazilian. I don't want Brazilian. I'm really seriously thinking about, like, Death Adder wouldn't be. Desert Horned Viper. Let's go to Zoopedia. Okay, I want to see like natural habitat. Okay, so this is the area we're looking for. So I want exhibit. All right. Death Adder. Desert Horned Viper. Ah, I thought that was Diamondback Terrapid. Eastern Brown. I know that one's Australian. European peacock. Okay. Fire salamander, giant burrowing cockroach. Nope. There we go. That's what I want. That's what I want. Alright. We are going to get this girl and this dude. We're going to go to the trading center. exhibit trading center. We're going to send them to that. Alright. Then we are going to large rock, fallen tree A, hiding place C. I like the hiding place C. Alright, so let's see the temperature. We need the humidity. You're going to go ahead and up that to 82. We'll go to 80. And then we're going to drop that down to 16. Alright, let's see how we do on that one. Alright. Alright. Then we are going to go ahead and giant hairy desert scorpion all of these, since they are in the same area. Alright. Alright. Where are they? There's one of them. Okay. So yeah, I got that. Alright. Path, we might as well. Okay. Where is it? Okay. Let's do align to grid. Okay. Okay. Might as well. Alright. Alright. Trying to remember how to do the... Okay. Nope, I'm not doing that. Alright. Exit off of that. Put that under giant hairy scorpion. I always love these things. Like when I'm really actually doing stuff, I love them. I think they're so neat. And to me, it's just like that. That's one of the most fun things I've got there. So I think I'm going to make this like the gateway to America. So that way, here's my idea. That way is the entrance to America. We're going through a journey through America. We're going to see brown bears and stuff like that. Right out over here, we're going to have like some parks and stuff. Over here, what I really want to do is like this is going to be like a journey through Africa. And then I want to make like a little path off into here after we do the journey through Africa. And I want to make it like Australia land. And then like up here, I want to make it like the Arctic. And then like after Australia, you know, I'm thinking of doing like a coastal area. But like this is the pathway, this is the journey to America. So this is only going to be areas in the USA. So I'm going to have to, I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of research to actually get this exactly how I want it. But I'm thinking I'm going to do like, since I started kind of on the west, we might like do West Coast through that, you know. But I got to do some research on stuff like that. Let's see if these guys are thinking anything interesting. Like, okay. So, like, right here, I'm going to, let's see, nature, let's see, gardening. I want to get rid of that, all of that. Let's just see what we got. Australian nature scene. I don't want an Australian. I want the African nature scene. I want the African nature scene. Cheetah cave. That actually might not be bad, you know. Climbing frame. Do we have an African nature scene? See, yeah, if you can't tell, I really do. I really like the lady designer. She is an amazing. Let's see, filters, continent, Africa. All right, let's see what we got here. Just want to get, you know, some African stuff here. Let's see, all African, aquatic, cheetah rock, small cover shelter for monks, holly tree. Maybe it's more construction that I'm looking for. Let's see, filters. No, okay. African air plant. Let's see. African building 01. Yeah, here we go. All right. So let's see. Yeah, we're gonna want to go this way. We're going to set that up. Okay. I gotta move the camera because I want to get this set up exactly where I want it. So yeah, we're gonna make like a little. Okay. All right. I want to get this. Like, okay, let's see. Let's get this. Da-da. Let's get rid of that. All right, so right up against that, we'll get that. Uh-huh. Arctic bear. All right, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Okay, gorilla new, not gorilla because they're not. Yes, lion. We gotta do the lion. All right, so lion right there, and I want. Let's see what's. No. Nope, we need more African stuff. We need more African stuff. Not Indian, I need African. I need, like, New World. Nope, 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 nope. Sienna sculptured kiwi. Nope, that's, not there. Capybara. Nope. Panda. Nope. Lion again. Takin, crocodile, reindeer, red kangaroo, nope, nope, and nope. Western chimpanzee, nope. None of that is what I'm looking. Well, maybe the chimpanzee. Shoot. Statues. Let's just look at the statues. North African sculpture, meerkats. Okay, you know, yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Okay, no, no, no. Yeah, we can do the meerkat right there. Yeah. Alright, the meerkat. Boom. So yeah, they come in here, and then we'll have like a... Yeah, I'll do an African thing here. Alright, so let's see. And we want just a little bit of tortoise here. Yeah, tortoise. Got turtle. 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 Alright, sweet. Alright, so sea fountain. Okay, yeah, I want that right there. Let's see now. I want need effects. See dirt. I don't want dirt. Don't want falling leaves. I want not mist, not smoke. Water jet medium. Okay, let's see how that does. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that looks nice. That looks nice. Okay. Actually, we're gonna pause that. Water jet effect large. Small, maybe? Wait, let's just see. Does I already have a small one? Yes. Okay, I kind of want one here and here. Let's see how that... Oops. Nope, 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 nope. That's not in the right spot. Actually, neither of them are. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Okay. So let me see. Okay, yeah, right there. Okay. And right there. All right. Neither of those are where I wanted them. Okay, let's see. Okay, right there. And right there. All right. Okay. Okay. I thought I set that up to where it couldn't happen on that. Alright. So, yeah, there's no one on this. I'm going to get that back up and running. So yeah, we're back up and I'm running. We're back up and we are going to be back on plane. All right. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. View. Tool bar source stats. Yeah. Nah. Tools. Docs. View. Docs. Docs and chat. Right. Again, if you are watching, say hello. Okay, for some reason that doesn't show up. Dang it. Some reason that doesn't show up. I don't know why my chat is not showing up. Okay. Well, I think I know one way of solving it. Settings, graphics, screen mode, borderless, apply. Yep, there we go. Confirm. Okay, that's what I needed. That's what I needed. Alright, if I stop being stupid. I don't know why the heck. Yeah, actually fill up the food, buddy. Alright, so we got this set up. We got the start of Africa over here. So we're going to make this Africa. Right, so I need a facility. I need not a guest facility. No, no, no. We need an animal exhibit. And we're going to do an African exhibit medium. It's going to be right next to the thing here. Boom. And let's see, what path do we want to use for the African area? Alright, let's see. Let's do paths. Alright, so paths, let's see. Herringbone, no. Let's find one that looks like it could be pretty cool on Africa. Bamboo, no. Gold, no. Earth, no. Water, no. Decorative, no. Monochrome tile, decorative brick. Cobblestone. Cobblestone just looks good. Tiled stone? How does that look? I actually kind of like that. Yeah, let's do a line to grid. Let's go here, 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 here. And we're going to deselect the grid. I wish we could just like cover that area in path, but of course not. And we're going to get rid of the path. Alright. So now let's see. Animal trading. We want to go to exhibit trading is what we want. Alright, so we're going to reset all things. We're going to go to exhibit, animal market, reset filters, Zoopedia. I want to do exhibit. The only continent I want is Africa. Well, we don't got much on that one. Huh. So we're going to do a moneymaker and a thing on that. So the first one is going to be, I'm going to do the Goliath beetle and the sacred scarab beetle, I think. Alright, so this one right here. Okay. Goliath beetle. And I want the best I can get, so we're getting this guy. And I want that one. Alright. And okay. Okay, animal. I kind of want to get that one. It's a gold star. Ah, no, we're not gonna buy anymore. We're not gonna buy anymore. Tickets are underpriced. That's fine. I'm fine with tickets being underpriced right now. I want them to be underpriced a little bit. Okay, we're going to go boop, boop, and we are going to send these to the zoo right there. Okay, and I'm going to go with Sacred Scarab Beetle. Alright, so what do I got here? Something just popped up on my thing. Looks something stupid. I'm actually kind of a little bit upset. Part of my food that was supposed to be for today went bad. Like, it has been a bad weekend. It has been a straight up bad weekend. So, I'm actually a little bit upset with some things. Alright. So, we will do the Goliath Beetle, Sacred Scarab Beetle. We want Broken Hollowed Log. I love that hollowed log. Leaf Litter C and Tropical Plant B. Alright, and on, let's see, what's, okay, looks like the Sacred Scarab is perfect, and looks like the Goliath Beetle is perfect. Alright, so, management, manage population. I forgot to do this on the other one. Population limit 2, and we will sell for cash, priority, appeal, lowest first. No exemptions. Max females, I think 6 is the best one in that. I think that's enough. Sell for cash. This doesn't really matter too much. Priority appeal, lowest first, no exemptions. Okay, so yep, got that one going. Are we actually playing? Are people running? No, I got it paused. Okay. But yeah, I actually lost all my food. I lost my food for the day, so I'm gonna be kind of scrounging some stuff up that I got for later on. Okay, large rock A, fallen tree A, and camouflage grounds B. Yeah, there we go. That looks nice. All right, so. Alright, so we will See, here's the fun thing. You can literally just do this on that and just get a ton of cash on this to actually. Gonna do 2 max males, 4 max females, priority appeal, lowest first. Same with this one, appeal, lowest first, and we should have that all set up. And there we got a little bit of Africa. We got Africa. All right. So I'm wanting, yeah, okay, so people come in, see that, I am going to have to terrain, short grass, get rid of all of that friggin' long grass, because it just looks like crap. We're going to go ahead and go like this. Because seriously, that long grass just looks like crap, and not many animals actually need it. So this is actually a really good way to do some things. So I know I don't do a lot of stuff that is like the cool stuff and all that, but seriously, this right here is a little, even on franchise mode, it's not going to cost you a whole lot. Actually, okay, yeah, okay. I want to kind of keep a area out here for, you know, just making sure that it's all. That's okay. So I'm going to do a quick check. I just want to do a Zoopedia check on this. I know that I'm going to have to get this area set up because I am going to be going out over here. I really kind of want to. Now the question is, do I want the wow factor like right when you come in there? Because you got the area, or do we want to kind of build them up? I kind of want to build them up. I kind of want to build up their expectations. You know, we got the prairie dogs, the first over in America. What's the first African? So let's see. Let's do animal trading. So reset all filters. So we're gonna go to Zoopedia. We're going to go to habitats. All right, and we wanted Africa. So, all right. So, what would be an interesting? Ooh, I kind of like that idea. Now, see if you can figure out what idea I like. So I like a double. I wonder if I could put those two together. That would be an interesting one. I actually do want to do a walkthrough one on this, but let's see. I just want to go through and see what else I got. So I know wow factor, I want this right there. I want it. I want to do a bonobo. I definitely want a caracal. I definitely want the cheetahs. I want the cheetahs and all that. I think aren't Fossa only Madagascar? Yeah, okay. So I don't want to do Fossa. Might do dromedary camel. I definitely want a hippo. Hippo is a cool one I like. Highland cat. Why is that in Africa? I definitely want to do a honey badger because honey badger don't care. Kirk's Dick. So an interesting thing. The zoo right near me has these. I might want to make like a little area going off on my because I'm gonna make a safari area. And I'm gonna try to see if I can't figure out how to make like the safari ride. I do not want to do Nile monitors. I love the Nile monitors, but dear gosh, those things breed like crazy. You could have like the entire zoo be nothing but Nile monitors, and in the space of an hour and a half, it'll be overrun. Nyala, Okapi, yeah, plain zebra is gonna go on my thing. Red fox, Red River Hog. Where Red River Hog? That's a new one. I haven't seen that one. I want to do a double rhino. I'm going to do a spotted hyena definitely on that one. We're definitely going to do a lion. Do I want to do a chimp? Maybe western lowganger. I want to do a wild man. No. Where are they? Where are the warthogs? That's my old go-to. I'm telling you right now, if I'm starting a franchise one, I always start with the warthogs because they bring people in. People like the common warthog. They like them. What I'm thinking about is what about the African crested porcupine? Requires 310 meters. Does not have a climbing requirement. Does not need a very rough thing on that so I could make an interesting little, you know. Okay, so here's kind of what I'm thinking. What if, and I'm just saying what if we do two as our first starting ones? Right past here, you know, we're going to have the thing. What about the, let's see, what about the Aldabra? You know, the African spurred tortoise. Yeah, you know, that one might not be bad. You know, let's see. Yeah, yeah. No, we're not gonna do the Aldabra. We're gonna do maybe African spurred tortoise. So the first thing they're gonna walk into is they're gonna walk into. All right. So I know how I'm gonna do this. Okay. So we're going to do barriers, and we're going to do null barriers. I'm going to start right here. Maybe. Okay, we're going to do a double thing right here. We're just going to go a little bit out. No, I don't want to go too big on this one. They don't need a lot of space. Okay, and I'm going to make dilapidation rate high. Wood logs, resistance grade low. I think the wood logs will work. Okay, and I want to get a glass habitat gate, and we're going to go outwards. So, yeah, I want to put it right there. Then another null barrier. Let's see, I need the null barrier. And then we're going to... Alright. Alright, so that looks like it should be at least interesting. That'd be a nice little area. I think this is... Yeah, it's close enough. So, and what we're going to do is... Okay, so we want African, and we want to... what do I want to do this? I want to do rocks. So, okay, so... If I can make this area, like, not... Okay, let's go ahead and get that African spurred tortoise, and we can work on how I want to do this. Just see how it's going to do. Okay, so let's go animal trading. Let's go African spurred tortoise. And we are going to go ahead and get this one. We're going to get this one, and we are going to go to this, and we're going to take both of these guys, and we are going to send them to the quarantine. I'm going to go ahead and send them to the quarantine. Alright, and then we are going to habitats. African spurred tortoise. Okay. Animal burrow. We're going to use the animal burrow for it. Alright, so I want to get the heat map off. I want to get it right. Let's see. Alright. I'd like to put it right in that corner, but I'm not going to be able to. Right there. Alright. So, okay. Want a food trough small. I'm going to put this in the main viewing area, like right there. Fruit spike tree right there. Gonna get ourselves some water. I always like to do the water pipe. Okay. Okay. Okay, that should be enough for them on that. Let's go ahead and let's see. Let's go to nature, Africa. Let's see. Mapingo tree. Yeah, can probably block part of it off with one or two of these. I think it'll be fine. Let's see. Fig tree, fever tree, forbidden glass, elephant glass. If I remember right, elephant grass makes it to where it's not traversable, and I think that that's a nice little, make right around here. Yeah, okay, and then I want to do rocks next. I want to do savanna rocks specifically. Alright, and then bomb. Alright, I think that actually looks really nice as a little bit of a block for our turtles. And then I kind of want to do the pillars like right here. Oh yeah, that's gonna look good. So we're gonna make that. Oh yeah, I like the look of this. I like the look of this. I like the look of this. Along the Okay, and then like over here I want like yeah, okay. Then like that. Yeah. I'm liking this. I'm liking no, way too big. Way too big. Way too big. Okay. Still way too big. Okay. There. I want something a little. No. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. That's looking nice. That's looking nice. All right. So yeah, we are going to. Okay. People will go. People will see that. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So I need to manage this. Yes, manage. Have I already got those? Yeah, okay. 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 So, is this one managed? Yes. Is this one managed? Yes. Okay, is this one managed? Yes. Okay, so I think everything's managed except maybe is this one managed? No. Okay. So release to the wild, age, appeal, lowest first. Release to the wild, appeal, lowest first. Alright, there we go. So that is all taken care of. We have our first little setup, we got this and that, and that's kind of funny that he's going there. Okay. So I need to get myself some, let's see, facilities. We need some guest facilities. We need some uh, bins. We need to get ourselves some trash cans. Over here, we need the American kind, not Fiesta, not European, not Indian. Classics don't look too bad. Conservations don't look too bad. New World bins. New World. I like those. So let's get ourselves some trash bins around here so that people, know to throw their crap away because people are friggin' evil. It's like we'll throw one right there. Right. Now up here, an African bin right there wouldn't be a bad idea. Uh, then one like right there. Right. I'm gonna want to. Okay. Ambient speaker. We're gonna put one right there. And what are we gonna put it on? Asian forest, desert at night, insects of the jungle, jungle rain. Rainforest, South America, by the beach, underwater, desert at night. Alright. Desert at night. Alright. Now I'm thinking that that's going to work. I actually got to go over here and make sure that my prairie dogs are doing okay. Animal nutrition is working. Let's see. Okay, so I need food. Let's see. I need to find out because something is not working. These things are bugged. These are bugged bad, and it sucks because some of the best animals are arboreal, and you really just kind of want to play around with them and everything. You really just want to be like, yes, I like this. But okay, so habitat, species, and that's the black-tailed prairie dog, and I want the food and water, feeding stations. Okay, let's do food enrichment stations, and let's make sure we got enough of these in here. Wait, what happened? Okay, I know what happened. I know what happened. I need to fix this. I screwed up. But that's fine. So we're going to do... Okay, sand... Alright. Then that should... Alright. Okay. Zoo. Okay, animal trading. Okay, what the heck happened? Alright, we're going to move them into here. As soon as we do something with the path, because I was stupid. Alright, so we have decided on, I think, what was it? The tilled stone path? Yep. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and replace this. We're going to align to grid. We are going to extend this out a good ways. That is not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. Alright. Alright, so now we should be able to move them into here. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Alright, so... Oh... It needs more navigatable land. Let's see, I want to see... Okay, so there's 2 places it can escape. So I need to fix that. Okay. And I might want to... Okay. What if I do nature that elephant? What if I did that? And then that. Okay. We need some soil. Where do we have an escape point on? Right there. Nature, rocks. Okay. So I might want to... Shit, how am I gonna fix this? I gotta figure out a way to fix this. Okay. So... Okay, so we are going to... Let's see, edit barrier. Okay, so I want to... This section right here, I want to delete it. I want to go null. What I want to do is I want to get a... Okay. Alright, so... Let's see... Okay, so that will give them a lot more room. What we're going to do... Okay, so we're going to... move that, and we're going to move it, if we can, we're going to move it, yeah, like back here. So, all right. Then we are going to go nature, do some more rocks. We're going to do some more savanna rocks. All right, savanna rock, and we are going to make it to where we can just I do want to grab some of this and go ahead and use it. Desert rock. Yeah, we're going to use a big one right there and there. And I'm going to move those out a little ways. Okay, advanced movement. We're going to take this way. And we're going to put it down a little ways. And this is going to do the same thing with that. Dang it. We're going to take that. We're going to do an advanced move. We're going to move this back a good ways on this one. And down just a little bit. Alright. Let's see. Alright, what do we not have? Sand. I need sand for this guy. Okay. We're going to put all this area sand. So, terrain, sand. Alright. So, all this area back here is going to be sand. So, that should. Okay. Boom. Okay, sand. Alright. Sand. They like a lot of sand, so we're going to do a lot of sand on them. Okay. That looks better. Okay. They have a little bit of room to work on, you know. Alright, so then let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and pause. Zoo, we want, nope, we want facilities, media devices. Alright, we're going to come in here and we are going to go Z. And speakers, educational speaker, African spurred tortoise, alright. Okay, visual media, conservation, education board, right there. What do we want? Educational content, ecotourism, climate change, and land sharing, poaching, and the exotic pet trade. Right there. That's a good one right there. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that one. I like that how it's set up. All right. So we got that. We got that. Do I have my turtle thing here too? Yep. Okay. So that is yep. So we got all that. We're gonna set these up. Alright, so that is all set up and everything. Let's see how these guys are doing now. Let's see. Okay, that is good. Okay. Coverage is too high. Shit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and delete both of those. We're going to replace them with a single desert rock. And let's see if that's going to help out any. Uh, okay. Okay, I kind of cut a little bit of that. Okay, so it's terrain overview. Okay, enrichment is only at 81, huh? Food enrichment. Okay, let's give them some more food enrichment. So, alright, so, yeah, that should be good. Alright, so, let's see. Nutrition is kind of shit, but okay. So, on this, food quality, I want grade 3 food quality. Alright. So yeah, we got that going. We got that. We got on that. Is there anybody watching right now? If there's anybody watching, please, I will see you right over here. Just say hello. Say hello. Say on that. We got the prairie dogs. We don't got many people back here yet, but that's because we haven't set up anything else by this way, so they're not really coming this way. So we got the merchandise and things like that. Alright, so what can I do with this space right here? So I got that. I got the tortoise. I kind of want to move on. I'm going to make this big area here is going to be my savanna. I'm going to have it like all, like, it's all going to be one thing. And I'm going to have in the back area, it's going to be my paths. In fact, we'll probably make like this area here, like a couple smaller exhibits. So yeah, we'll do that. All right. So let's see. Let me get that porcupine. I'm gonna see what that porcupine needs. All right. So let's get rid of all of these. Let's go to the Zoopedia. Alright, so where is that porcupine? African crested porcupine. I want this guy. Okay, so 310. Alright, so let's get a path going. Okay, let's do barriers. I want to do a corrugated chain length. Okay, so I want to do that from here. Okay. Alright, so let's do a null. 2, 3. Alright. Then we are going to Alright. Alright. Then let's do paths. And we're going to do a staff path. Alright. So I have a method to my madness on this one. Alright. So yep, we got the path set up there. Alright. We're going to go back to the Zoopedia. We're going to look up the market on this one. Okay, so I want... which one's the best boy? This is the best boy. This is the best girl. Alright, so we are going to... Since we bought those, we're going to take both of these guys. We're going to send them to the quarantine. Then we are going to, let's see, nature, rocks. We want desert. Yeah, red desert rock. Alright. So let's see now. Z X Control D, Control D. I want to get down here and make sure that it's C overable. Yeah, okay. Doing this kind of uniform. I don't really want to do it super uniform. But I'm just trying to get it to where, you know, we have this area. No. No. Yeah, that'll work a little bit better. So we'll. I don't want that one there. Let's see. That one looks better. Okay. So now I do kind of want to make another path. Let's see, path. We're gonna go down here and get the African path. It's tiered stone, aligned to grid. All right, we're gonna go boom, 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 boom. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, sweet. We had offspring. Alright, so let's go ahead and pause. We're go ahead and pause it. We're going to see. Let's see. Black African. Okay, so I need habitats. We're going to look up black. No, filters. Species. Black crested. Where is it? Black. Okay, what is it? Okay, African black crested. African black crested. African crested porcupine. All right. I want to do the forage box, but I'm not good at making it actually look like anything decent. It always looks like garbage. Ugh. Okay, so get rid of that so I can actually see it. Okay, zoom. Right. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Alright, let's see. Construction. Props. Trying to figure this out. Trying to figure out. Oh my god! I want to make this look a little bit better. I hate having just that, but I always end up with it. But you know, it's kind of what it kind of looks like for me on that. Let's see, fences, flags, theme props. Maybe theme props is what I kind of need. Okay. Let's see. What about architecture? Architecture. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, so let's okay, so I want to get this, and I want to advance move, and okay, so we're going to take it that way, and then we are going to, nope, that's not it. That's what I'm looking for. Alright. And we're going to move that. We're going to move that to where it's right there. Right there. And then we're going to take just this part. We're going to just this part. I just want that part. Okay, advance move. Okay. I'll take this up, and then it's going to go that way. Alright. Walls, doors, windows, roofs, and floors. Roofs and floors. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Let's see. Arctic. Nope, I don't want Arctic. No Arctic. No, definitely not asphalt. I definitely don't want it to be asphalt. Bamboo. Bamboo painted. No. Carbon fiber panel. No. Trim shade. Conservation. Nope. Copper. Definitely not copper. Corrugated iron. Nope. Okay, glass. Definitely not looking at the glass stuff. Indian. Where's the thatch? Indonesian thatch. Log wall. Mud wall. Wooden plank. Thatch roof. There we go. That is nowhere near where I wanted it. Okay, so okay. Okay, so it's not what I want. No, probably if I just do thatch, palm thatch roof, pitched roof, sienna. That work? Okay. Yeah, right like that. Right. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That looks nice. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I'm gonna put a little wall here. Yeah, alright. So let's go constructions. Let's go walls. I don't want thatch walls. Let's see. African wood panel. That's a little bit too high, although I can just throw it into the floor. African wood panel. Let's see now. Yeah, let's go ahead and boom, boom. Okay. Okay. All right. That's Arctic, not African. But it doesn't look bad at all. I like the look of it. I like the look of it. Let's see. I don't want bamboo. Brick wall, no, definitely not. Dry stone wall. Okay, yeah, that looks nice. That looks nice. Now, the question is can they actually reach that, or am I gonna have to? Dang it. And then I'm gonna have to. Okay. Yes, that looks good. But I do want to. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, alright. Alright, so we should have their main stuff there. Okay. We can get them on that. Alright. These two should be. Alright. Alright, so. We got Africa started. Alright. Then once I. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Terrain is absolutely garbage, but they've got a lot of room to grow and all that, so we need a lot more soil, a bunch of sand. So yeah, we're gonna do, let's see, terrain, sand. We're gonna go back over here, and we are going to make this area back here, this sandy area. Alright, so yeah, alright, then, still don't have quite enough sand. Alright, so yeah, they need a lot of sand, don't they? Yeah, a lot of sand. Then we also need some soil. Let's see, so, boom, separator right there. Yeah, soil, 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 soil. Alright. Right. They got enough coverage. I do want to kind of make a little bit of area, so we're going to do some, they can have a little bit of coverage. They don't have to have a lot, but we're going to try to like back along here, give them a little bit of a coverage area. So yeah, we got the Africa aloe vera as well. Let's see if that's, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Banana palm, no. Baobab tree, no, I'm just messing with you. Although I do love the baobab tree, I love it. Common reeds, no. Just doesn't look right. Custard apple, dog rose bush, dome palm, nope, way too big. Elephant grass, yeah, we'll throw a little bit of elephant grass here. See, make sure we don't got too much coverage. Let's. Okay. Let's see. Elephant ear plant. Let's make sure. Oh, nope. Nope. Remove that. Hawthorn bush, maybe. Is that one? Yeah, okay, that one's a good one. We'll just have like a hawthorn bush here. Tangled. Have any dead trees? Like a. It's chopping. It's not. All right. I like that. I like that. All right. Just make sure it's not too much. Yes. Okay. So let's see now. Toy enrichment. So they need more toys. Okay. So I need to go to habitats. Need to go to enrichment, toys, small ice ball. We'll throw one there. And I love to do a sprinkler. We're going to do a small ball instead. We're going to get it right there. Alright, so yeah, that should be good. Alright. So with that, I'm going to want to do facilities. Ah! Okay, where did they manage to escape from? I gotta see that. I thought that they weren't able to. Oh wow, that entire front area. Oh wow, okay. So I gotta do some more. Let's see now. I need a. Let's see. Let's see. Facility, nature, rocks, rock and stone, rock and stone, rock and stone, rock and stone. Okay, that should. It's like, seriously? Okay. So I need. Right there. Right there. Let's see if that will. Alright, so we still have this area. And. Okay, so we still have a path of escape here. So I need a rock right there. All right. All right. So now I need to do a facility. Yep, we're gonna get that, buddy, and let's see. We're gonna go ahead and pop that heat map off. We want this right. That's a really good spot. So that's a good spot to view too. So like right there, and yeah, we are gonna do one like right here. So let's go ahead and Crested porcupine. African crested porcupine. All right. So yeah, that should be that's a good start on the African area. We're gonna wanna kind of make an area here and here to kind of fill it out. And this area is gonna be the savannah. This is gonna be my savannah, and this is gonna be a huge project. So I'm definitely not gonna do it tonight, especially considering I have nobody who's watching. So fine, you know what? We will go and I will up the ticket price to $8 and $5 for kids. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Uh, I mean, I'm literally. Why the? How the heck? How did it escape? There should be. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, that should be fine then. Alright. You know what might be a good idea here? Let's see. So since I'm going to be making this area my thing, so what I might want to do... Alright, so we are going to make... Okay, so first things first. Let's go ahead and do some facilities. Let's do guest facilities. Okay, we're going to do African shop, large shell, because I want to make a food and a drink area. Okay. We're going to put that right there, and then we are going to do a African toilet large. We're going to put that right next to it. We are going to... Why can't we... Okay. So I gotta square that up. Okay. I want to make a little bit of space because I want to put a... Alright, so yeah, we got that. We got the toilets. Alright, so I want to do food. I'm going to do a chief beef. Then we need a water. Drink is going to be gulpy slush. Alright. And we're going to do finance. We're going to have an ATM right here. And then we're going to do some bins. Alright, so... Let's see. Toilets, beaches, benches, African... Right there. Right there. And right there. Alright. Let's see. This wouldn't be a bad place for a, you know, a exhibit. Let me go to Zoopedia. Let's see. I want an exhibit. Okay, Egyptian fruit. Okay. So I could do, let's see, giant tiger, land snail, and Goliath the... We're going to do a double snake one. We're going to do a double snake one here. I think I got room for it. So let's see. Facilities, animal exhibits, African medium exhibit. Let's see if I can fit this. Okay. So I got to move myself out. Okay, so African medium. I don't like how, but I might be able to. Let's see. Let me see. I might be able to. Yes. If I can. Let's see if I can do paths. Okay. So, animal, sure. Let's see. Zoopedia, so I want desert horned viper. Desert horned viper, and let's see. So we're gonna get her. And then puff adder. Okay. Alright, so we'll do the desert horned viper here. And we'll do the puff adder here. Alright. Okay. Alright, so desert horned viper, puff adder, puff adder, puff adder, desert horned viper. Alright. Alright, this little area right here, yeah, let's go ahead and get some paths. Let's get a different thing of paths. Alright, let's do the log rounds. And we're going to align to grid, boom, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Alright, and then we need to go to facilities. Okay. Picnic benches. East Asia. African picnic bench. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Alright. And then I wanna educational. Traditional medicine. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm almost done with this stream. 4 hours on this. I'm actually probably just about done where I want to be. I have myself a few things in that. The zoo's starting to come along together nicely. We are going to branch out this way and then head this way, and we will do the African savanna over here. But probably next time, if I continue along, then we're going to start with the view of the Americas. So I hope everyone had a wonderful day. I hope everyone enjoyed today. I hope everyone enjoyed watching. If anyone actually watched, if you're watching this later, I hope you enjoy it. You have a wonderful day and get well. Don't get in too much trouble. If you do, don't get caught. Laters.